Good morning. I am in Boston. It's about 10 a.m. now. I landed at like 6:45 a.m. Had a nice little red eye. It was actually like it's probably like the best flight I've had in a long time, honestly. I feel like my flights recently have been pretty bad. They've all been like very turbulent the last quite a few times I've flown. And this flight was actually like the calmest flight I've had in probably years. And also it was a pretty empty flight. I got upgraded to Comfort Plus, and then there were a bunch of like open seats, so I ended up being able to jump back into my own row. So I got my own row and Comfort Plus, which was really, really nice. So in Comfort Plus for Delta, you get like extra leg room and extra snacks, which is lovely. But yeah, so I was able to lay down my whole flight, which I feel like also helped my nausea. Wow. I don't know if this... Looking very, very tired. And I just started using retinol, which my dermatologist told me that I would break out more first before it helped my skin, and I'm in the breakout part, which is unfortunate because I have to look good tonight. But yeah, the flight was really good. I didn't sleep very much. I think maybe I fell asleep for not even an hour, honestly. Not long at all. So that's unfortunate. Even though, and I was frustrated. I was frustrated that I couldn't fall asleep because there was absolutely no reason that I wasn't falling asleep. It just wasn't happening. Like, there was no reason for it to not be happening, but I just couldn't fall asleep. Jeez, I have concealer everywhere. But yeah, so I was really frustrated about that because I'm like, what the fuck? I was literally laying down. Like, it could not have gotten any better, and I couldn't fall asleep. So that was really frustrating experience, but at least I was comfortable the whole time. So you take what you get, you know? You take the wins where you can get them. But yeah, and then I landed at like 6:45. I'm staying in the hotel that's connected to the airport, which is very convenient. So I was able to just like walk over. And I was able to get checked in early. There was like a fee to check in early, but honestly worth it for me to be able to just get in and immediately go lay down in a bed. So I got this little brush like for free with buying my concealer at Ulta. It's kind of cute. It's very Christmassy. But yeah. And then got into my hotel room around like 7 a.m. And I was struggling to fall asleep. I laid there for like 45 minutes. Couldn't fall asleep. And then I was like, okay, it's 7:45. Maybe I should just get up and I'll go like walk around. So the period pain simulator event is tonight at 7 p.m. I need to be there at like 6:30. So I was like, maybe I just get up and I start walking around because I wanted to do a little bit of exploring of Boston. I also do need to find a coffee shop and like get some work done for my job. So I was like, okay, it's 7:45. I've tried to fall asleep for the last 45 minutes and it's not working. So I'm like, maybe I just get up and I start exploring, and then, you know, I'll be tired in the afternoon and I'll come back and take a nap because I have time to do that. Well, then I like my legs were just hurting and I had a headache, and I was like, maybe I'll just lay here for longer and maybe I'll fall asleep. Maybe I won't. Maybe I just lay here and just have my eyes closed, and that's good enough. And I did end up falling asleep until like 10, so I slept probably 2 hours, which again, better than nothing. Take what you get. But now I'm up, getting ready. Gonna go do a little bit of exploring. I think I'm gonna, unfortunately, have to take an Uber because I don't think the train, I looked at like taking public transport, but it didn't look like the train really like came over here very easily. So I'm gonna take an Uber like into downtown Boston. Kind of bop around a little bit. There are some sites that I have on my map to see. Just like kind of walk around, get some steps in. It is chilly, so I don't know how long I'm gonna last doing all of that. And then grab some coffee, kind of host up in a coffee shop for a couple of hours, do some work. And then I'm gonna go over and get lunch in the north end of town, which is like, I've never been to Boston, by the way. This is just like Google searches. And shout out Emma Maxwell because she's from Boston, so I did get some insight from her. But apparently the north end of Boston is like Little Italy. Like it's just a lot of Italian restaurants and it's really, really good food. So I think I'm gonna go over there for like a late lunch, early dinner situation and get some like yummy Italian food. Because this event that I'm doing does go from like 7 to 10 p.m. So probably not gonna, well, I'm not gonna have time for dinner. So, I mean, I would have time for like a very early dinner. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then hope that I can just come back and go straight to bed because I have a very early flight as well. Okay, I think that's as good as we're gonna get for makeup because I'm exhausted and I'm breaking out. But you know what? It's fine. Not everybody can be pretty every day, so. A little bit of Aquaphor helps everything, you know? Oh, and then I think I am, if I have time, gonna go, like, get my nails done today. Because they're looking really bad, and why not? If I have time. I don't really know what the day's gonna look like. So. But then I can, like, also do some work from the nail salon. There we go. That's the update. I will see you guys soon for sightseeing in Boston.
Much of the time it looks just like this. Sometimes there's no trim or edge, and sometimes it's painted. But if you're following that, you're following the free.
I'm out walking the Freedom Trail right now in Boston, and I just learned that you know you're on the Freedom Trail if you see like these red bricks. So I just saw the first part of it, and I'm going over to Paul Revere's house. Fun! from my hotel is so pretty. Look at the city. Hi, Boston. How are you? Adorbs. I am feeling wiped out at the moment. It's 4:23 p.m. But between the red eye, what did I get? I probably got like an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe, we'll say an hour, but maybe 2 hours of sleep on the flight last night. You know, got in at 7, was awake, and then I think I got like 2 hours of sleep. So I've gotten probably a total of like 3 hours, maybe 4 hours of broken sleep. But honestly, my body is like holding up really well considering, you know, like having chronic illnesses and stuff. Actually holding up pretty well, knock on wood. No flares as of yet, like no cramping or anything, but I am pretty tired right now. I walked around, well, I slept until like 10, got ready, did some emails in my hotel room before I headed out, brought my work laptop with me, kind of walked around Boston a little bit. I did like maybe half of the Freedom Trail, maybe a little more than half. I just didn't cross over into, I can't remember what that neighborhood is called, but I didn't cross over and like, I want to say like Charles something, whatever. I didn't cross a bridge. So I just like went from downtown Boston, like where the park starts and the Freedom Trail starts, and then I walked up to Paul Revere's house, which I'm not gonna lie was like kind of anticlimactic. I mean, of course it's small, it's from like the 1600s, but like still I was just like, oh, this is it, okay. But the north end of Boston is really, really cute, like so cute, loved it. Little Italy, adorable. I stopped into an Italian place and had like a early dinner, I guess, late lunch, early dinner. That was really good. Eating by myself still feels so weird, but I don't know why, but it just feels weird because I'm just like, I'm just here, what am I doing? And I don't want to like sit on my phone the whole time because I want to like be present, but also what else am I supposed to do? You know, be with my thoughts while I'm eating some carbonara. I don't know. So anyways, but that was fun. It was a fun little day. I got my nails done. Mostly, I mean, I've been wanting them done, but mostly I went and got my nails done because I had 3 meetings back to back that I honestly just needed to be like sitting somewhere. And I was like, I'm just gonna go do this because the meetings are just like, I can do them on Teams and contribute what I need to. So that was fun, but she did a good job. Christmassy. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty wiped out right now, but I don't have enough time to actually take a nap. So we're just gonna lay here with our eyes closed for like 30 minutes. Probably scroll TikTok or something so that I don't actually fall asleep. Cause yeah, it's 4:27. I need to be over to the university at 6:30 at the latest, but I kind of want to get there closer to like 6 so that way I could grab a coffee and then get over there in time. I also need to run through these, like, I'm doing a presentation, so I need to run through these slides, like, one more time. I ran through them a couple of times today, just, like, out and about, but I want to make sure that I don't, like, stumble. I'm pretty sure I'm dyslexic. I don't know, like, self-diagnosed dyslexic, but I stumble over words so bad sometimes, so. So anyways, I'm probably gonna get up out of bed at 5 o'clock, so I have like a good 30 minutes to just like sit here and chill. But honestly, like I'm doing pretty good, like better than I thought I would. I thought I was gonna be dead tired and exhausted, but I'm glad that I got to do some exploring and doing better than I thought I was gonna be doing. I'm tired, but I'm not like exhausted tired, you know. I think that having a coffee is gonna help, and then I'll feel good. And I've also only had 1 coffee today. A lot of times when I go on like business trips, I end up having like 3 or 4 coffees a day because I'm like, oh, let me just go get coffee everywhere. And I like trying new coffee places, but my heart rate has been so high recently that I'm like, no, you cannot do that. So what is it right now? I think it's actually okay right now, but like last night on the flight, it was at 120 like the whole time, which I feel like is why I couldn't really fall asleep because my heart was just racing. Okay, yeah, it's 86 right now. We're good. So I only got a coffee this morning and I didn't get a coffee this afternoon while I was like walking around because I was like, I'm gonna get a coffee before I go to this event tonight because it goes until 10 p.m. So I wanted to make sure that I was like alert for that. Coffee can only do so much, but anyways, that's the update. We're gonna chill really 30 minutes and then get up and refresh my makeup. I considered taking off my makeup and then like re-putting it on, but I'm like, I'm just not gonna do that. We're just gonna like add some more concealer and some more blush and call it a day. Mostly because like I'm kind of breaking out and I don't want to like irritate my skin by like taking it all off and putting it all back on, you know? So, but yeah, and then I will be back at the hotel probably by like 11 if we're being honest, because yeah, I just feel like those things never actually end when they, you know, and I'm a yapper, so it's my fault, but probably get back at like 11, and then my flight boards at, I think, 6 a.m. tomorrow, so quick night of sleep, but I'm gonna like literally get back and immediately make myself fall asleep. But my hotel is attached to the airport, so that's really helpful. Like, if I board at 6, I probably really don't need to get down there until, I don't know, like 5:15. Like, I think I'm gonna be fine, but okay, I'm gonna rest for 30 minutes and you will see more from me soon. Okay, love ya. Okay, we're at Suffolk University and we're about to do Are You Tougher Than a Frat Guy featuring Say and TKE. We're putting them in the period pain simulator and then pitting them against each other to see who wins this competition. So, yeah, we need more research support and we need policy initiatives and changes. Another thing, I'm gonna stop lecturing you in a minute because I'm gonna lose you guys, but some stats for you guys. 75% of people with periods have some form of PMS. 80% of menstruating people experience, this is not rare. So why is the only way we can actually diagnose it by cutting these people open? Hi guys, I am so dead. I just got back from the period pain simulator event, took my makeup off, moisturizer on, and I'm waiting for my pizza to come through DoorDash. I'm praying to God, please God, make the DoorDash driver drop it off at my room because I didn't bring sweatpants to go downstairs to get the food. So I'd have to put on like jeans again and I'm like in bed. I really hope they bring it to the door. Anyways, got back from the period pain simulator event. It was so good. This event, obviously before you watch this, you'll watch clips of the period pain simulator event, but it was very, very fun. The concept for this one was 2 fraternities were facing off as kind of like a fun little trivia competition while wearing the period pain simulator. So it was also put on by Planned Parenthood, like the chapter at Suffolk, I think that's how you say it, Suffolk University, in Boston, which is where I was. So it was Teak and SAE were facing off doing trivia questions about women's health and then also some sexual reproductive health questions, and while they were wearing the period pain simulator. So it was a really fun event. There was a really big turnout. I also gave like a quick presentation before we started, just talking all about like why the period pain simulator was invented and like kind of the concept behind it and how it's supposed to be this like empathy driven tool. And I really do think that a lot of them came away with more empathy towards women and people with periods, and it was a really good event. I enjoy doing that so much. It's exhausting, I won't lie. I'm so tired. But it's also so rewarding and fulfilling that like literally I was there from like 6:30 until 10:30, and I seriously, it felt like it was an hour. Like I looked at my phone and it was 10 o'clock and I was like, oh God, it's 10 o'clock. It's crazy. So it's so fulfilling, so fun. I love doing that. And I love being able to like travel and see new cities too. Like it's just amazing. I do need to hurry up and eat. Please, I hope the pizza gets here soon. Please. I do need to hurry up and eat that and then go to bed because it is like, I think it's like 11:30 right now. Yeah, it's 11:30 and my flight boards at 6:30 a.m. So I need to sleep a couple of hours. Anyway, grateful, love life, so happy. Another successful period pain simulator in the books. Check. Good morning. It's 5:29 a.m. Honestly, I'm up earlier than I thought I would be, so this is all good news. We are ready to go. I'm not as tired as I thought I would be. It's refreshing what 4.5 hours of sleep can do for you after you got like 2 hours of sleep. So I'll take it. But we are ready to go. Head over to the airport. I'm excited for some coffee and some breakfast. Yay! The airport fit. Honestly, the ponytail is looking really good this morning. But did you guys see that video recently where that guy from, I don't know what his job was, but he like worked for airports or something. And he was like, everybody needs to stop wearing pajamas to the airport. You need to be looking good at the airport. I think that's bullshit. Your girl stays in comfy clothes in the airport because what are we doing? Why would I need to wear jeans to an airport? That's ridiculous, but okay, here we go, Seattle. I am back home in Washington. Yay. That was such a fun, quick trip. I love being able to go explore new cities and it's just so much fun. Actually, I always thought that solo travel would, I don't know, like freak me out because I've always been a very extroverted people person. Like I just like being around people. I like hanging out with people. But as I've gotten older, I've really become a lot more introverted and a lot more, I want to be by myself and have some solo time, except for if it's my fiance, I would like him with me 24/7, but you get the point. So I just never envisioned myself as somebody who would ever do any type of solo travel. I also never really envisioned myself as somebody who would want to like travel for work, but as I do more of these period pain simulator events, I'm just like, this is so much fun and it's such important work. Like the relationship building, the empathy building, awareness for endometriosis, awareness for fibroids, painful periods, any type of pain, menstrual equity, equality in the workplace, like all of these things are tremendously important to me and so cool that we get to put people in a period pain simulator and be like, yeah, and now you get a better understand. Now you get like this brand new understanding of like things that I personally lived through and millions and millions of people live through. Literally 1 in 10 people that have periods have endometriosis. That's like 190 million people. That's so many people. And the fact that we have to keep fighting for it. Anyway, I'm going to get off my soapbox, but it just means so much to me. Like it's such a fun life and such a cool experience. So thank you for watching this vlog. Thank you for coming to Boston with me. That was a really fun time. If you want more vlogs like this, I put out vlogs every single week. I also have a podcast, the Chronic Chronicles podcast, where we get into all sorts of all sorts of conversations just like this and more, a bunch of topics, but anything related to chronic illness, the podcast, we talk all about it. So if you want more of that, follow me over there. Also, I put out shorter vlogs, educational content. Honestly, like anything, it's pretty much just my digital vlog. area on Instagram at Chronic Chronicles Pod. Come hang out with me over there. Thank you guys so much for watching the vlog, and thank you for being here. Please subscribe, follow, like, leave a comment, whatever, all the interactions, so that way we can like boost us to more people that are like you and me, that want more content like this. So thank you guys so much. I love ya. And I'm sure we'll go to another city soon to do the period pain simulator. So come back for more, okay?